Yeah.
I'm one of the police officers that works in the building.
Is it? Have you got some ID?
Have you got any ID?
Okay, you're a police officer asking me. I don't need ID.
Right, I'd like to know what you're doing flying a drone in the police car park.
Because I wanted to. So if you don't have a warrant card.
I do have a warrant card.
Okay, so I need to see that then.
Right.
There you go. Not that difficult, was it?
Right. Why have you got to be like this?
I'm not being like this. You're just.
A conversation with me.
No, you're not. You're saying I can't do this, I can't do that. Hey, how you doing?
Why are you flying a drone over a police building?
Because I wanted to.
Well,
It's a police premises.
Okay.
premises.
You don't own the airspace.
No, but it's a secure building. You've got to understand that looks like a massive security risk. If
Does
you're
it?
flying a drone or...
So what security risk do you think I'm going to pose?
Well, we don't know that, do we?
What's the security risk?
Why are you being so argumentative?
I'm not being argumentative. I'm asking you.
Very nice.
Sorry.
And asking you politely.
Okay.
Please don't fly the drone over the building.
Okay, so
you could be liable to be searched under the Terrorism Act.
Terrorism Act.
Yeah.
The officer's response to the drone flight exposes a lack of understanding. Instead of calmly assessing, they jump straight to vague security risk claims. The auditor is right. Police don't own the airspace, yet the officers focus more on control than on actual rules. Their real issue is being filmed, but discomfort isn't a legality. Then comes the escalation, invoking the Terrorism Act. That's blatant overreach. To use it, officers need reasonable suspicion of terrorist activity, and a small legal drone over public space doesn't qualify. Using anti-terror laws as a scare tactic isn't policing. It's misuse of power.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so what part of that act says that flying a drone, as I'm required to by law, falls into the Terrorism Act?
Common sense, don't you think?
No, it's not. Hold on, you've just cited the Terrorism Act.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So what part of the Terrorism Act says that I can't fly a drone over the airspace above your building?
Well, all police buildings, all buildings
right, I get what you're saying, but if you're saying...
detrimental effect for someone, well, I'm not...
Right,
you don't look like you are, but I don't know. You could be someone who's looking to cause
sorry,
trouble.
don't want to interrupt. Obviously, you're recording.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, which you're entitled to do.
Yeah.
I don't have my body cam on me. I've identified myself, so I'm going to record you as well.
Is that a personal phone?
Yeah, well, they can take... Is that a personal phone?
Yeah, but you're under GDPR regulations, so you need to make sure you make a copy of that available if I request it.
Yep, as would be with other...
But I don't have a problem if you film me, it's completely fine. Just so long as when I make my freedom of information request that's available.
And I will supply this footage
Awesome.
straight to everyone.
The key point is simple. Any data gathered during a police interaction must be securely stored, logged, and available if the subject requests it. The auditor was right. If an officer uses a personal device, the recording still falls under data protection law and must be retrievable. Mishandling it risks a GDPR breach with possible disciplinary or legal consequences. That's why official body-worn cameras exist, to ensure transparency and proper data management. But even with a personal phone, the same rules apply.
Am I being detained?
Well, we stop an account.
Am I being detained?
For your actions,
am I being detained? It's yes or no. I'll ask you one more time, and
you're free to go.
Yeah, if I'm
free to go.
If I'm free to go, then I'm free to stay. Okay, it's as simple as that.
You're free to go.
Right, you've cited the terrorism legislation, but you've not told me what part of that legislation that I may be.
Can I speak, please?
Of course you can.
You are being detained under the Terrorism Act.
Okay, what part of the Terrorism Act?
Well, I believe it's section 43.
Okay, and what are your grounds for that?
You're flying a drone, you've been very obstructive to us.
Okay.
You're trying to have a conversation.
Is that grounds?
I'm trying to give you... No,
you stop. You're infringing on my rights at the moment.
Can I please...
Okay, and you're misusing legislation, and you're going to make yourself party to a civil claim. And then there'll be professional standards involved.
I would rather be safe than sorry. You're flying an aircraft over a police building.
Correct. Technically, I didn't go over the police building. No, I won't let you finish because you're infringing on my rights at the moment.
Ferguson. I'm based at Bow Mounted Branch Stables. I've shown you my warrant card, yet again, because obviously you're going to want to see it again. There is my warrant card. Okay, I've told you you're being searched.
You're not talking about being searched.
Right, you're detained.
You're unlawfully searching me.
I'm not unlawfully.
You're unlawfully searching me. Why are you grabbing me like that?
Because
you're
you're being
assaulting
detained.
me.
I'm not. I've told
you.
you
don't need to do that. Okay.
Right.
Detaining the auditor under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act 2000 is a clear overreach. That law permits a search only when there's reasonable suspicion of terrorism. Yet the grounds here, flying a drone and being obstructive, don't even come close. What's worse, one officer had already said the auditor was free to go, only for another to override it with a baseless detention. That isn't sound policing. It's a knee-jerk power move driven by poor understanding of the law and an urge to control someone who knows their rights.
You have messed up big time, and this shows you
We're just doing our job, sir.
No, you're not. You've infringed on my rights and you've misused the legislation.
Well, no, we haven't.
Yes, you have.
Absolutely.
What part of Section 43?
I'm not going to explain again.
No, because you can't explain it, and you've not explained it.
I'm not going to
You've
explain
abused
it
the
again.
legislation, mate.
You're just being a complete
100%.
idiot.
But you know what? Keep doing it, because it will be the exact same way with Section 44, and it will get repealed. And as I say, you guys have had it bad enough already. You're not making it easier on yourself. Over 800 officers being investigated.
What's that got to do with your drone being flown
Because
over
what I'm
here?
saying is, yeah, you had an opportunity to come up to me and have a decent conversation.
We tried.
And we could have educated you.
We
But
tried.
you've decided to misuse the legislation.
We tried.
You've not listened to a
We've
word I've
really
said.
tried.
And you've
Been
abused my
obnoxious
rights.
and rude from the
Is that-
moment I arrived.
No, because you came out with
Been
Section
obnoxious
43
and rude,
return.
and this is where we are.
Nah, you misused the legislation. And as you can see.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Well, that could be any website.
It's from the CAA, so it's fine.
I don't know what
it's
that
fine
is.
because see when a civil claim goes in.
This moment is jaw-dropping. It shows just how unprepared some officers are when it comes to drone law. When the auditor calmly presents the official CAA website proving he's allowed to fly, the officer shrugs it off with, "That could be any website," before admitting, "I don't know what that is." That's alarming. An officer detaining someone over drone use doesn't even recognize the Civil Aviation Authority, the body that regulates UK airspace. That's not just ignorance, it's incompetence. Worse, instead of checking the facts, he dismisses credible information outright, making decisions that trample rights purely because they don't fit his assumptions.
That'll be used in evidence to show that what I was doing was perfectly legal activity. The drone's under 250 grams.
And the
I've
court
got my,
will look at
I've
that
got my,
and
I've
think,
got my
"Do you know
operator
what?
ID with on the
We
drone.
would do exactly the same if we were
Okay.
police officers."
When she came up and interrupted me from flying the drone, I said to her, "I'm flying an aircraft. Give me a minute and I'll
What about all
land it."
these
And I landed it
private
straight away. Did I
windows
not?
around here?
There you go then.
about all these
So I know what I'm talking about.
What about all these
Yous don't.
private
You haven't
windows?
got a clue.
What about all these private
Where's
windows
my
down
ID?
here?
Let me go.
I'm going to get your ID in a second.
What about all the private
reason
windows?
Sorry. The reason that you were stopped isn't because you're flying the drone.
Yes, it was.
No,
It's on camera.
it's not.
Well, so what is it then?
Let me
Oh my
finish.
God.
Let me
You're not
finish.
listening.
So I says to you, if I go out the pavement and fly my drone from there, is that okay? And you went, no. Is that not what I said? Is that not what I said? Is that not what I said? If that's the case, I'll go out on the pavement over there and I'll bring the drone back up and put it back over your building.
Why would you do that when we've just explained the reasons why?
Is that not what I said?
You're clearly not going to let
No,
me
because you're chatting nonsense.
I'm not.
You're havering.
You're not free to stay because this is.
Why am I not? If I'm free to go, I'm free to stay.
This is private
Okay,
property.
so
You are
close it
not
off
free to
then. I've got an
stay.
implied right of access.
No, you
No, you
don't.
haven't.
Section
You don't
33 of the
live
Criminal
in the
Justice
area
Act,
over there.
1972, gives me an implied right of access here.
Police stations are public-facing buildings, and their car parks are often open to visitors reporting incidents or seeking help. Unless there are clear signs or physical barriers restricting entry, the public has an implied right of access under the Criminal Justice Act 1972. Simply declaring an area private doesn't override that right. Here, the officer offered no evidence, no signage, just assertion. The auditor was correct to stand firm and cite the law. Open, accessible parts of police property don't become private by claim alone, and officers should know that.
It's a public car park. For all you know, I could have a car in here.
Not a public car park.
But why is it open to the public?
Because I've told
Where does
you-
it say no
Sir,
entry?
I've told
Where
you
is your
you have to have
gate?
emergency
Jog
access
on.
for the
See you
residents
later.
of the
You're going to
house.
leave before I do.
You please go now.
Or else what?
Otherwise, I will use usable force to escort you off the private property.
And if you do that, that's fine. I will not resist. I will not fight back. But then you'll have another civil claim.
No, because it will be reasonable.
Do you want to bet? Listen, 100%.
You're so angry.
Because look at the state office. These have used Section 43 illegally to stop and search me illegally.
At the very beginning. If that was me,
Don't touch
I
my
was-
stuff.
I'm so
Don't
sorry.
touch my stuff.
you
Put
take
it
your
back.
phone, please?
No, put it back on the floor.
Right,
We'll
we're
take-
going.
we'll take it
Come on,
this side then.
we're going to leave. We're going, sir. Thank you.
No, you,
Right,
so
using
reasonable force,
to
yeah.
escort you off private property.
It's not private property. Who
It
owns
is
the police?
private
Who pays
property.
for the police?
Not you.
No, actually I do. My taxes pay for the police.
Okay.
So I'm going to go on the pavement and I'm going to lift my drone up there. Then what? Then what are you going to do? I'm now on public, aren't I? So I stand on the pavement. What are you going to do then?
Please go.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, you can stay here, but you're not flying your drone over the place.
Do you want to bet? Do you want to bet?
Yes.
Do you think that?
You're being very rude.
What
very
law?
obnoxious.
What power are you going to try and enforce then to stop me flying my drone perfectly legally? You don't even know the legislation. You've not got a clue.
Well, why are you being Why are you being like this?
Because you've illegally stopped and searched me under 43 terrorism act.
Common sense.
It's not common sense.
Common fly
Listen,
a drone over a government building because of security
let me
reasons.
just
all I
inform
know,
you of something.
you could
See,
be
you keep
going
talking
back
over me, you
to-
muppet. Shut up. Shut up. How about
You
that?
could be
Shut your
going
mouth.
back
Shut
to
up.
a terrorist
Shut up.
organisation, for
Shut
all
up.
I know,
Okay.
to give them
Okay.
information about certain buildings.
So do you suspect
So
me
it
of being a
makes
terrorist?
perfect
Do
sense.
you suspect me of being a terrorist?
Well, maybe.
Do you? You've already
Yes.
searched me. Did I allay your fears?
Maybe, because
Maybe.
you're adamant that you want to put your drone
Yeah,
above the...
I am adamant because it's perfectly legal activity.